So being now 33 years old, I wanted to make that video because I think that I have some of the knowledge that when I was 20, I wish I knew, like so many things that I've learned, and very recently actually, that it would have helped me a lot in my 20s. And today I have these kind of regrets that I didn't have that. I mean, we can't live our life in regret. So of course I still appreciate the life that I had in my 20s, but still, there are a few things that I wish I knew, and I wanted to share that with you, and maybe it will benefit you to gain from that knowledge. And if you apply that in your 20s, I'm sure it will help you tremendously in your life. So let me share with you 3 tips, 3 things that I have learned and I wish I knew in my 20s. So the first thing is something that you may hear a lot, something that you may think, this is bullshit, why would I do that? But if you hear that a lot, is because it is actually important. So that thing is what you would hear as read books. And it doesn't have to be through only books. It can be through YouTube, through webinars, through seminars, through a lot of things. And I like to get that knowledge actually through audiobooks. It works better for me. But the meaning of that is that you need to gain knowledge. There are a lot of people who have achieved a lot of successful lives, and you need to learn from them. Those people, because they achieve success in their life, they put all of their knowledge in books, and because they want significance, they want to share that with others, they want to share their experiences. So the idea behind that is that you don't have to go through the school of hard knocks to learn all of these kind of things. You just get a book and get the knowledge from someone else. So that's the idea. And if I would be in my 20s, if I would be broken without any degree, that's what I would do. I would at least pick something that I want to learn. Let's say it's a job and you want to learn, I don't know, photography or art or sales. And then you can just grab several books from the experts and gain that knowledge, gain that 10 years, 20 years, 30 years of experiences from them right away, right from a book that would cost $20, $30. So that's very cheap for the knowledge that you gain. So yes, it may sound boring, but read books. Actually, you know what? It's not that boring, because I've read so many books that are so interesting that I read so fast because I really enjoy listening to the experience, gaining that knowledge, and feeling that even myself I get an advantage compared to other people who don't read books. So a lot of books out there are not that boring actually, they are very interesting. So pick the right one. Pick the book that you feel is the right fit for you, and never stop gaining knowledge. So here's the second thing I wish I knew in my 20s. It is how money works. So in your 20s, obviously you don't make a lot of money, and you just, I don't know, maybe just relies on the paycheck every month or every 2 weeks. But there's a lot of things to learn about how to make money. Most of people think that it's just about getting that paycheck, but there are other ways to make money. You can have some side incomes, and the other thing that I learned is like how money works and how actually taxes works. Because one thing that it will cost you a lot of money in life is paying your tax, and the more knowledge you gain about how to optimize your taxes, and especially how to invest your money, and so that your money just make you more money. Your money works for yourself and not the opposite, not you working for your money. And because the earlier you invest, and with the power of compounding, the earlier you invest, the more money you will get. And there's a big difference between investing in your 20s, investing when you are 25, investing when you are 30. There's a huge difference. So the earlier you start, the better it will be. And I didn't really know that. I used my money just to enjoy life. And I didn't know that even a little bit of money would have been a good thing, and it would have helped me to compound and grow that amount of money to a much bigger level than what it is right now. So I wish I knew how money works. Now, the last point I want to talk about is that, yes, I talked about gaining knowledge. I talked about understanding how money works. But the third thing I want to talk about that you should do in your 20s is enjoy your life. Enjoy your life by taking risks, by going on adventures, by going study abroad or having a job abroad. It will teach you so many things. And if there's a right time to take risks and to do crazy things and to enjoy life, it's in your 20s, because when you're 30s, you will have a family, maybe kids, you will have a different mindset, you will maybe not have the same kind of adventurous mindset. And the risk is that in your 30s you may live your life in regrets, like you wish you would have done certain things that you feel not doing anymore once you reach 30. It doesn't mean that at 30 your life stops. You can still do a lot of interesting and crazy things, but it's just that the mindset become different, and it's just that you may have this different responsibility, especially if you start a family. So in your 20s, if you're still thinking, shall I go abroad? I have an opportunity to study abroad, or I have an opportunity to go to that company and it seems to be kind of risky but maybe interesting, I would say just do it. Just do it, because this is the right time for you to take risks. And even if it doesn't work for you, this is the right time for you to fail. And life is about failing and learning from your mistakes. So of course you get that knowledge from books and from other people, but there's still these experiences that you have, and then maybe you fail, maybe you learn from it, and this is how you will get much more experience in your life that will help you so much to build your success. So I hope this video will help you, especially if you're in your 20s. Comment below, let me know what you think. And I can tell you, it's gaining knowledge is so important in your life. You know nothing. There's so much things to learn. And even me, I've read a lot of books, but there's still so much thing that I'm learning through new books, through new videos that I always wish I knew before. So do it, just do it. This is things that I regret, that I wish I would have done in my 20s. And it's now that I'm 30 that I tell you I regret I haven't done those things. So I would say comment below, what do you think about those things? And you know what, once you will be in your 30s, come back to that video and give me your feedback. What do you think? You will see, I'm sure you will regret that you haven't gained enough knowledge, you didn't know how money works, or maybe you will have that regret that you didn't try something crazy in your experience in your 20s. So we'll see. If you feel like it, come back in your 30s, comment below and let me know.